We're with Marshall Ulrich. Marshall, we're here at this beautiful Runner's Roost Lakewood store. It's a sunny day. It's like perfect running conditions. And yet you're going to be here later on. And tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we're going to do a run starting at 6 o'clock. It's just a fun run. It's for anybody. If you're a walker, if you're a runner, it'll be about 3 miles. And we'll do that. And then I'm going to give a little presentation. I do a lot of these presentations, and it's going to be a lot of fun because I go into the history of running too. And then I've got a book, which Cree is holding in his hand, and we'll be doing a little bit of a book signing too. So that's the agenda for tonight.
All right, and tonight is actually Thursday night. So if you're going to get my BKBE newsletter, it's tonight. But you're going to be back here at Runner's Roost Lakewood, which, by the way, if you've never been out here, it's very easy to get to. You can come down I-70 and get off at Wadsworth. You can come up on 6th Avenue, or you can come west on 6th Avenue off of I-25 and get off at Wadsworth and go south, and you're right there. And so, but you're going to be back here for the bear chase, and you're going to have a lot of fun later in September.
Yeah, that's right. So I'll be here on the 24th of September, and there's a little expo that they're having from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So I'll have my books there also, and just chatting with people and giving the lowdown on the bear chase race, which is the next day, which is Sunday, and that's the 25th. So we'll be raring to go for that at 6:30 in the morning, and there's a variety of races that people can do.
And you're doing one of them, the 50-miler. 50 miles.
Doing 50, yeah.
All right. So, and you know, one of the great things about this story, it's an ultra marathoner story of love, loss, and a record-setting run across America. I've seen the movie. 117 marathons and all of that. But you have a section here about the loneliness of the long-distance runner, and it's in the book. And I just wanted to, if I can thumb to that really quickly, and I'm just going to read the section where it says, no matter how lonely I sometimes felt, never was I truly alone out there. And talks about keep going 1 foot in front of the others millions of times. Keep going no matter what, 1 foot in front of the other millions of times. Does that not describe us?
It does. Over the years, actually, especially us, because we've been doing it for some time. But it's all great fun, and you know that you have to have that support system, and so the book brings that up too. The love of my wife and the love that she had for me that got me across the nation.
Oh, it's a great. And so, are you going to have the movie here? Are people going to get a chance to see any of that?
Well, they can purchase the movie.
All right, tell us about that.
Yeah, and the movie is just, it chronicles the run from San Francisco to New York, and it was 3,063 days across some of the loneliest parts of the United States, and it took me 52 days. That was running just shy of 60 miles per day. So it talks a lot about that, and it also talks about, I finished on November 4th is when Obama was being elected, so running down Times Square on November 4th at 7 o'clock at night was just all electrifying.
Crazy times. All right, but we talked about the 50-miler, and David Manthe, Runner's Edge of the Rockies. If anybody doesn't know that training program, they're out of touch in this community.
They're fantastic.
It is cool,
yeah.
And I remember when he started it here. He finally accomplished his mission, and it wasn't through he did the training, he did the Leadville 100,
right,
and had a great 45 first miles, then a bad middle section. I guess I don't know too much about the race because I'm never doing that. And then the great last 45 miles. What's that like to do an ultra?
Well, it's just a process. It's kind of like life, that you have to work through it. So you have your ups and downs. So it's very much like life. And what David went through was extraordinary. He was experiencing all the emotions that we normally experience, only condensed in a very short period of time. But the point is he persevered. He got through it, and we can all get through it.
That's amazing. Now, the Bear Chase is coming up later in September.
Right.
Tell me about that. It's got different races.
It's got different races. I don't know what all the races are.
There's a 10K, a half marathon.
Okay.
I know
and
you're
the
thinking
50.
about the 50-miler.
Yeah. So there are all those venues, and I haven't looked at the course, but I've heard it's just fantastic. So I'm looking forward to doing it and seeing a lot of people out there. I heard he has about 800 entrants so far, so we're going to have a lot of company out there, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Marshall Ulrich, running on empty. It's going to be a full Magic Day tonight, on Thursday night, and then for the Barrett Chase, you'll be back here, I think, on the 24th.
Right.
All right.
Chris.
Nice to see you, Marshall.
Nice to see you.